The Hip Hop Task Force was created to watch Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy, to watch the artists that was connected with P. Diddy.
If you remember when hip-hop was more than just TikTok sound bites, when interviews were raw, real, and told straight from the source, you might be shocked to learn that some of the most important clips in hip-hop history vanished from the internet without a trace, like they never existed. Clips scrubbed, voices silenced, stories erased. But why? And more importantly, who has the power to do that? Countless hip-hop interviews and testimonies have mysteriously disappeared from the internet over the years. And they all tend to have one thing in common. They expose the dark side of the industry.
A lot of the love I had for wanting to be a part of the industry is not there anymore. I don't even associate myself with the industry, you know what I'm saying?
When artists like DMX and Prodigy spoke out, dropped names, pointed fingers, warned about the puppet masters behind the scenes, those clips didn't last long. Suddenly gone, deleted from YouTube, scrubbed from archives, memory hold, but a few fragments survive, enough to piece together a disturbing pattern.
A lot of corny man, a lot of corny rappers, man. I'm just like, yo, man, I could name a list of 100 corny rappers, yo. Right now, mad from New York. They ain't supposed to be rapping. I mean, who really like these? Who really like these? Tell me, I want to know.
2013, DMX told Dr. Phil he had 3 conversations with the devil.
Then I met the devil in God's country. You know, and it's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people.
He said, to make a fair decision, I think you have to be aware of both sides. This wasn't some metaphor for temptation. DMX believed he had literally been approached and offered something that forced him to choose. He wasn't talking about a red-horned cartoon villain. He meant the system, the forces behind the smiling faces, the ones you can't see unless you've sat in the same room, had the same conversation. At one point, DMX straight up said there was a hip-hop task force formed to watch Sean Diddy Combs, to keep tabs on artists connected to him. Now, why would a federal task force be focused on music artists? What were they really watching for? Drugs, money laundering, or something deeper? It's worth asking why DMX mentioned this and why others never did. Was he being paranoid? Or was he trying to tell us something before it was too late? DMX was never shy about calling people out by name. Jay-Z, Diddy, Ly or Cohen, powerful men, untouchable in their prime. At one point, DMX accused Diddy of R-wording his artists, not metaphorically, but in a way that made people seriously uncomfortable. He said they take you to dinner, make promises, get access to your music, and suddenly you're theirs. And when 50 Cent said Diddy once asked to take him shopping, people laughed. But was that story actually something more? In his poem, The Industry on Deaf Poetry, Jam, DMX let it all out. The industry don't give a blank about you, but the industry couldn't make a dime without you. He painted a picture of a spiritual war, where artists either play the game or get chewed up and spit out. Not just a bad contract, not just career sabotage. We're talking about selling your soul. His words, I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry. The industry wanted dead or alive new artists to sell their souls as a way they survived. Now let's talk about Prodigy, the Mobb Deep legend who, like DMX, called out the same circle of elite power brokers. He talked about ritual abuse, satanic practices, and secret societies dating back to the 1700s. He specifically referenced Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Bavarian Illuminati, and it wasn't a joke to him. He dropped a whole album about it, Hegelian Dialectic, the Book of Revelation. In it, he exposed how world events, including hip-hop culture, are manipulated using a simple formula: problem to reaction to solution. Create chaos, watch the world panic, then offer the cure, all while staying in control. Then, 5 months after that album dropped, Prodigy was dead. The official story? He choked on a boiled egg in a hospital bed. Yeah, that's what they said. His family didn't buy it. They sued the hospital. Fans didn't buy it either. A man who called out the Illuminati said he was being targeted and promised to fight back. Until my lights are put out. Dies by egg. No autopsy photos. No follow-up. Just silence. Let's take it back to Jay-Z. Jay once called Leor Cohen his mentor. Leor, a guy who admitted on camera that he signs artists who promote opioid use while knowing it's killing the culture. His justification? I've got people to feed. I've got a business to run. Culture Vulture 101.
The industry, man, it's not the same. Doesn't have to do with talent, it's about playing the game. The industry, real is dying to get in. The industry, justifying they don't fit in.
Dame Dash, who used to run with Jay, called Leor out by name, said he's the reason so many black artists are destroyed for profit. And when Jay-Z became president of Def Jam, what happened to DMX's album? Blocked, delayed, dismantled. DMX believed Jay did it to eliminate the competition and keep himself at the top. Section 9-6. Desiree Perez and the government pipeline, 12000 to 1245. Jay-Z's Roc Nation president Desiree Perez isn't just an executive. She's a convicted informant with known ties to federal authorities. Multiple insiders say Roc Nation is crawling with agents, people connected to law enforcement, international crime syndicates, and intelligence services. Why does no one in the media talk about this?
This new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their
right.
And, you know what I'm saying? They sucking the record label executives, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my motherfucking music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
The race against time was that we all know X is a gremlin and reckless and looking for a wall to crash into. X, if you listen to X, if you see X, this is his death is.
How does an industry built on anti-establishment music bow down to the same people pulling the strings behind the scenes? So when you connect the dots, DMX's spiritual war, Prodigy's Illuminati exposes, and the shadowy figures behind Diddy, Jay-Z, and Cohen, it becomes harder to dismiss it all as coincidence. Two legends, both outspoken, both unafraid, both dead. Is it just conspiracy talk? Or is it a warning we weren't supposed to hear? DMX and Prodigy were truth tellers. And maybe, just maybe, they paid the price for getting too close to it. Paranoia or prophecy? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're ready to go even deeper, click the next video.